Ladies and gentlemen, this is a disclaimer. We curse. We like vulgar jokes and we talk a lot of shit. If this is something that you can't deal with, or you have small children who are impressionable, you know, off that way, Susie Homemaker channel or whatever. But for those that stayed, hi, welcome to the Stupid Show.
Wow, you talk a lot.
He's Dave. I'm Kurt. We're both stupid. Nice to have you here.
You are stupid.
You're stupid.
So what's going on there, big stupid?
Actually, not a lot of nothing. I went to Luke's over the weekend. Well, he came and got me Wednesday night. Thursday we went to his sister's for if I could quote a song, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to bed and didn't get up till the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you eat?
Let's see. I had turkey, I had ham, I had dressing, macaroni and cheese, green bean casserole, peanut butter pie,
Fudge.
and apple pie and pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had. And
A-
then,
And then the second course.
oh no, dude,
uh,
that I was dead after that. I took a plate home and had it the next day, but there was no fucking way I was going any further than what I had ate. I said,
oh man.
damn.
And then the nice part about that is the big old turd you can take afterwards. 'Cause, oh my god, that feels good.
Uh huh. Turkey sandwiches.
I went over to my niece's, and of course we had turkey. Her man made a homemade mac and cheese. We had green bean salad, stuffing, apple pie, chocolate pie, a mix of corn and broccoli and cheese and other
Ooh.
stuff in it, and um,
Did you say stovetop?
n- we had stuffing, but not stovetop. It was a homemade stuff like my mom used to make. Diana made it.
Oh yeah. That's what we had at Chanel. We had two kinds actually. We had regular and we had oyster dressing.
And then what else did we have? I can't even remember, but we had a lot of stuff. And
Yeah.
Trina trying to claim that she was the winner, and I think I was the winner.
I
And we didn't
was
have. And what sucks is only four of us were there, so like you couldn't have it judged because there wasn't like that third person that could make it, so it wasn't a fucking split decision.
it was I mean, we had quite a few people there.
Who was the winner?
I'd have to say Luke.
Luke won. All right.
Yeah, and I came in. I want to say I came in a pretty strong second.
Yeah. So Luke is the Kokomo champion.
He is. He's the
All right.
Kokomo Thanksgiving feast champion.
Well, there you go.
I did my best. I knew that I would be ridiculed if I didn't, try to get in there and win this thing for the old Gipper.
What in the shit?
I forgot to turn my phone off.
Oh my goodness.
Damn it, Chanel. Leave me alone. There we go.
See, yeah, I'm doing my live stream. Don't bother me.
I'm doing the vlog. Leave me alone.
I'm I'm playing D&D. Don't bother me.
That's right. Look, Tuesdays I do the show.
I'm watching my pictures. Don't bother me.
Thursday I do my amateur radio emergency services net,
Oh my goodness.
and then Sunday I play D&D. I'm a fucking nerd. What do you want?
Oh my goodness.
I've been a nerd all my life.
Oh my goodness.
Look, don't be stupid, okay?
uh,
Or you already are. But other than that, then I came home and
mhm.
having furnace problems. Well, I'm not because
Your landlord is.
no, I mean in my apartment I have electric heat.
Okay.
I have they're tied to a just an old like round thermostat. Doesn't even have temperature on it or nothing.
Uh,
Just has hash marks on it. So
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but the people up front, they have the furnace down. It's like a furnace from the '80s, dude. It has a standing pilot light.
Uh,
So the
I
guy,
remember we had an old one from the 50s before we got the one we have now. And so when that went down, like we got jerry rigged, and so you would touch two wires together, and it would kick it on. And when it heated up enough, you just detach the two wires from each other, and it'd turn off. So we had either freezing cold or Africa hot in the house all the time, and it was like that for probably about 15 years.
that's great, dude.
Ah,
Let's see, and then you know, I guess I do remember that as a kid staying at your house because it was like your room would just be god awful hot,
oh, I know.
and then you're like, let me crack a window, and it's like, okay, now it's comfortable. We go to bed. Your dad had turned the furnace off.
Uh, yeah, because at nighttime you got covers, man.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
close the door,
I was sleeping on a floor, so you know.
and there's cement floors, so yeah.
So it's like you're up in your warm, comfy bed telling me to suck it up.
uh, y- we had enough padding between the two of us. Like
You're
we should have
stupid.
never, we should have never got cold.
I did. I
Uh,
got cooled down on that floor. But,
uh,
anyways, I digress. Moving
uh,
along. Let's see. So, anyways, the guy came today and he went down.
yeah.
The only access to the basement is through my apartment.
Oh,
And they've had to come at least once a week to relight the pilot. So it's like 9 o'clock this morning. Somebody's banging on my door. I'm like, I mean, it's like a cop knock too. I'm like, who in the fuck is looking to get punched in the mouth? So I answer. He's like, I'm with King Heating. I'm coming to look at your furnace. So okay. So and he trudges into the kitchen, looks at the door, looks at the padlock, looks at me, says, "You got a key?" I said, "Nope." He said, "So I gotta go all the way to the office to get it." I said, "Sure seems like it."
hi,
So
my name is Furnace Ernest.
I mean, and it's I haven't even had my coffee, and this guy's like, well, I'm like,
Uh,
man, I wish I could help you, but I don't have a key.
uh, you're like, that's fucking Dave. He's bitching. Uh,
Like I'm real sorry that this is starting your day off crappy, but I'm talking to people before my coffee, so you can imagine that I'm in the same boat you are.
I looked at him and said, I have my coffee. I ain't had my coffee. Shut the fuck up.
If you don't like it, get out.
You worried
But
about a furnace? Finding the furnace? I'll shove it up your ass. You'll be able to find it there.
I'll fucking push you through this door and you'll fall down the stairs. How about that? Wow, so violent. We're not violent people, Dave.
Roses are red, violence is blue.
Your asshole is huge because it fits in my shoe. I'm not sure.
Roses are red, violence is black and blue. I haven't had my coffee. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Damn, you got me cursing.
What? Oh, whatever. I didn't get you to do nothing. You're a grown ass man.
You got me cursing. I don't ever curse. Like come
Whatever.
around you.
You know what? If you all believe that horse shit, I got a bridge to sell you, okay? Because when I met Dave, oh my God. Yeah, okay, I cursed. There's no to it. But he's fucking 10, fucking chain smoking and just curses like, fuck all this fucking bullshit. Fuck.
A carton of marbles and a half worth.
I mean, he was just putting it out and lighting another one, putting it out and lighting another one. I was like, hi. No,
Hey.
you weren't smoking Marlboros, sir. You were smoking them fucking generic, non-filtered ones.
No, at that time
it wasn't payday yet, and you were smoking your dad.
At the time, that would have been Pall Malls.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe. Or Lucky
Definitely.
Strike.
No, it would have been Pall Malls. They never smoked Lucky Strike. It would have been Pall Malls.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
And it didn't become the generics until the prices of cigarettes went up to $1 a pack. And then we got generics because $1 was too much for a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, what your dad was paying what 56 cents a pack or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, so then we get the generics and like, hey, and that's what they were called, generic.
Generic cigarettes. I
No, no,
remember.
wait. Before that, it was basic. It's when basic first
Yep,
come out.
basic.
And it was basic, and so basics were a cheap cigarette at the time, and they come out, and I'd get a carton for like $4.50,
Yep.
and so like okay, I go out to the store, I walk up to the store, get a carton of them,
Ugh.
and now what's a carton like fucking $60,
60,
70,
$70, depending
yeah.
on the brand. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And basics are considered premium cigarettes now. You
Premium
actually have
cigarettes now, and when they first broke out, I mean they were. I mean, I can tell you some cheap fucking cigarettes I've smoked in my lifetime. There
uh,
was one I smoked that I loved, but they quit making it. It was called Gridlock. Remember
I
those?
remember those, yeah.
Those were a good smoking cigarette. I liked them, but
Uh,
they didn't let. I mean, Basic pushed everybody
I
out.
remember I remember getting GPCs, which was basically a generic,
Those were
and,
terrible.
and so we'd go over. I remember like this was when the kids were little. I'd pack the kids in the car, and we'd go over to Canada, and then we'd hit the duty free on the way back.
And
I'd
get
hit the duty free.
cigarettes.
Yeah, so everybody here was paying like $20, $30, 25, $30 a carton, and I was getting them for 7.
Yep. Yep. And that's
uh,
because I was doing that when I was driving cab too.
yeah,
Because
except for you
it was
weren't really. Uh,
yeah.
and
Because
then
I would go across. I usually make 2 trips a night with the railroad crews. So the
right,
first night I'd go across, or the first time I'd go, I'd get my cigarettes, and then I'd take them to the house and drop them off. The second time I went across, I had to get Bob's cigarettes.
I'd be like every time I'd see somebody going over there, if it wasn't me, I'd be like, "Hey, can you get me some ketchup potato chips?"
Dude, that's what everybody did to me.
Oh,
It was like
oh,
because on the way to the because you had to go down Modlin Road in order to get to the train yard. You ever been there?
right, yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you'd made that trip or not.
oh yeah,
But down if you go down that stretch of Modlin, there's like there's a drugstore there that they had like ketchup chips and the dill pickle chips, and you could buy the Tylenol 222s over the counter there.
right.
Yep. So I mean, it was like everybody. I'm like, hey man, are you gonna go to Canada?
Get
Yeah.
me some codeine.
Yep. Get me. I need the 222s, or give me 3 bags of ketchup chips.
Yep, ketchup chips and
Cody.
yeah,
Yeah, cab driver's diet right there.
ketchup chips, codeine, and cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Well, I mean, you know, at least see, I was never well. I can't even say that. I was dating a girl in Canada,
Right.
and Angel Eyes, her,
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
she had a whole script of 222s, and I mean, I had a toothache, but I went a little overboard, and I kind of OD'd a little bit.
It's a little 230.
Well, I was taking them on fucking cherry brandy,
Yeah.
so it was like I told her, I said, don't bring them around me no more, and she said okay. So I don't know. So yeah, it was kind of like a steady diet of I mean ketchup chips. Fuck, I love those. I took those home, and man, that was a fucking mistake.
A little bit of poutine.
Poutine.
Yeah.
Yes, I love poutine. Got to be
uh,
hand cut fries though, not the prepackaged shit.
yeah. I do miss going to Canada. Like, oh my God, there was a lot of good shit to go over there. Didn't do.
The music store, dude. I
Music
remember
stores.
that was
Like, I my favorite was one we never went to, but it was I used to go to it all the time. It was pretty much just guitars. It was called Picker's Alley,
yeah, I never.
and I love that place.
The only okay, so when I was in high school, uh, in the marching band, afterwards, a bunch of us would get together, and we go across and we go to Mother's Pizza.
Oh, I love that place.
Yep, we go to Mother's Pizza and just get like a one of their ginormous extra larges. And I always went in and tried to get beer, and they went, okay, fine, whatever. So then I want to say like 18, you and I went to the music store, and
Right.
then we went to Harvey's,
Yep.
and then at 18, Steve Barrett and I were bouncing at Campbell Street Station.
Huh.
We're getting paid under the table.
I remember like every year for around Christmas time, Ringo's we'd have a Christmas party over at Mother's, and which was kind of cool. And that was when I was way younger, like, but and that shit all stopped. But
Yeah.
we used to go over there. I used to love watching the silent movies on the screens. That was so cool. The Charlie Chaplin and the Laurel and Hardy stuff,
Oh
and
yeah,
you'd have
yeah.
they had the piano thing playing, and that was kind
Oh,
of cool.
the what the hell is that called?
It was,
Ah,
anyways. It was playing to the movies, and it was awesome.
yep. Because we'd go in like on Friday nights. They didn't do any of that, but they always had the piano going, the player piano,
Right.
and you drop 50 cents into it, and it would play. I don't know, 4 or 5 songs, and I mean, all of us band kids, man, we didn't care. We loved the music, but we
Right.
went for the pizza. That was some fucking
Uh,
outstanding pizza.
oh,
When I used to like pizza, I don't like pizza no more.
you're weird.
I am weird, and that's it's like when Luke orders pizza, he's like, I suppose I'm gonna have to get you some pasta, huh? I said, yes, sir. I can't.
Actually, he doesn't have to get you some pasta. You could just starve.
You're right. I could. I could eat a bologna sandwich, and you could eat a bologna sandwich.
That's never gonna happen.
Oh shit! What'd you do this week?
Well, I went and ate, of
Yep,
course,
yep.
and then today is my nephew Matthew's 34th birthday.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
Tomorrow, my oldest grandchild, Riley, it's her birthday. She'll be 10.
Happy 10th birthday, Riley.
And then that's about what I did.
Yeah,
Then Thursday, I'm going to go away and I'm going to go out to breakfast over at American Grill with my sister.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to get that 2 egg breakfast that you always get
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
with
You know
my
what I miss?
what?
My Place restaurant. Their
Yeah.
88-cent breakfast. What was it?
uh,
It was 2 eggs, hash browns, toast, and coffee for 88 cents.
yeah. I miss the Howard Johnsons too. They had a good friggin' breakfast.
I never had breakfast at the Hojo. I
Uh,
stopped there once with my real dad. He was in the truck, and we were
yeah.
getting ready to head. I forget. I think Duluth, Minnesota. I think, and we stopped there and got a bite to eat. And that was the last time I ate there. I was probably, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe.
You remember that office building? And the office building's still there. It had a bunch of different offices, like a dentist office and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
over the side of it. Well, one time I'm sitting in the Howard Johnson's, and all of a sudden there's a large explosion. One of the hot water heaters in that building blew up, and it just fucking leveled that little office part that was in there.
Really?
Oh my god! It was like poof.
Did you poop a little?
More than a little, man. It was scary as shit.
Golly. I was remember the Port restaurant?
The port, yeah.
Yep. So Steve, the owner,
Hmm.
uh, he hired me to be his kitchen manager, and Aussie Outlaw, good day. So he hired me to be the office manager. I worked there 2 weeks, and he he wound up barricading himself in his other restaurant, which was the one down by the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, he barricaded himself in there and killed himself.
Oh, because you were the kitchen manager?
That's what I'm
Jesus
thinking.
Christ.
That's what I'm thinking.
Next time take a little pride in your work.
Yeah,
When you make the owner of the business kill himself because of the shit job you're doing, it's time to like step up.
you need to start questioning lifestyle changes, okay?
Yeah.
But my point of that story was he hired me. So my first day in, I'm in there. I walk in, I get to know the other cooks I'm working with. I said, who comes in to
Hey,
eat?
your point is he really regretted hiring you so much that he had to kill himself.
But who came in to eat? Bev.
Oh, nice.
And she said to Steve, why would you hire him?
And then Steve killed himself.
Yeah, see, he's like, wow, I should have listened to Bev. Because she wanted the job.
Oh.
And I got it instead of her.
And he regretted it.
Yeah, he's like, well, I've made a terrible mistake.
Oh,
I can't live with this regret. So
I also remember Ram's horn.
God, I love the ram's horn.
I go into breakfast there one morning, and I'm sitting there, and a goddamn deer come up, and ran right into the window, smash.
Holy shit! You poop a little?
uh,
I remember I went into the ram's horn. I was in there with Guy Wooster.
okay.
And him and I sat down. This is just after I got my lawsuit.
Okay.
And so Guy and I had been out all night.
Cocaine.
We do. And so I'm like, man, I'm starving. So I had a monster breakfast. I mean, monster breakfast.
And you weren't sleeping for days?
No, not yet. Not yet. I wanted to eat first.
Right.
So I got to, I mean, huge. I bet I had 3 plates of breakfast. And then I was thinking about, I'm like, you know what, man? I said, an ice cream sundae sounds good. The waitress looked at me. She said, if you order an ice cream sundae and eat it all, I'll buy your entire breakfast.
Challenge
and I looked
accepted.
At Guy, and Guy said, dude, he said, I really want to get going home. I'm like, yeah, okay. So my breakfast, I think my breakfast alone was $40.
Damn, and that's back in like
80. Yeah,
something.
88,
Yeah.
89. Yeah.
Holy
$40
shit.
for the breakfast. Yeah, it was
back
crazy.
Back then, $40 could have bought you like a car and like
a house.
Yeah.
And you could have ate real good at the fog cutter and still had change.
Right.
I used to cook at the fog cutter too.
That's what happened.
Yeah. Well, what, to the fog cutter?
Yeah, it's not open anymore either.
Oh, that's been closed for a long time. But
yeah, you were cooking there.
No, I left long before. Me and Jerry O'Connor didn't see eye to eye.
Let's see, like the port, Bev's, the fog cutter, all closed because you.
The bridge.
Yeah.
But I did cook at Bob Evans, and I did cook at Cracker Barrel, and they're still open. It's bad if I cook somewhere and the entire chain closes.
Hey, right.
It's like, you hired this guy? It's like, Jesus. Love that season, our entire business model just took a nosedive. Thanks a lot. Fuck. Anyway, I said, ha ha ha. Anyway.
So yeah, I was talking to a friend this weekend.
Yeah,
and he's not from this country. So we got on a discussion of American history.
Okay.
And he said, and then when Ben Franklin freed the slaves, and I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, Ben Franklin. I'm like, yeah, he's not the one. He's like, oh, I mean Abraham Lincoln. He's like, sometimes I get that confused. And I'm like, no, it was Ben Franklin, but he was out flying his kite. And when the lightning hit the kite, it went down that string and it hit the key and it freed all the slaves. So now we have the Liberty Bell and we have the key of freedom.
Ben Franklin said, I'm flying my kite, and the lightning hit the key. And all you motherfucking slaves are free.
He made a
It's a
rap about
magic
it.
key. It opens up the Underground Railroad.
That's right.
It's all electrified.
uh,
Oh shit!
but
So,
yeah, it's funny. Like, I mean, granted, he knew enough about American history, but like getting a name wrong, it's not really bad. But it was funny for me to hear.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, anybody who has a semi-conscious clue of United States history should know, that our 16th president was the one who actually put in motion to free
Well,
the
I mean,
slaves.
it's not a big thing to like. Oh, okay. Well, I got a name wrong of the guy, but then I remembered it after you corrected. Like, no, that's not right. So
It's like,
eh,
oh,
I'm
Benjamin.
sure it's better than you or I would do at history of other parts of the world.
Oh God, don't. No, I can't. No,
Because
I
let's
can't.
be on let's be honest, our education system's kind of not really good.
It's the United States educational system is in the fucking crapper, dude. Compared to other parts of the world, no, we're not. We're just we do enough
We're num-
to get
we-
by on the standardized testing, and that's it.
well, I think that's a problem is we teach the testing and we
Yeah,
don't teach the actual subjects.
exactly. You teach what's going to be on the test, so and you drive that home like gangbusters, and then oh yeah, well I know this answer. Oh
Our
hey, look,
funding
you did
our
fucking good.
funding's tied to testing and it's so stupid the way we do
It's
things.
not gonna be long until our school systems are gonna be so poor. We're gonna have to be serving like prison loaf for dinner.
Well, we
And
kind of
kids are gonna
do.
be getting prison loaf like toenails and all
Mm.
kinds of shit floating in there.
Well, that's kind of the plan, isn't it?
Well, look at it this way: schools like prison.
Uh,
Okay,
it will be.
and it's like making kids pay for a meal to be at a to eat at a place that they are required by law to be at.
Oh yeah, I think school lunches should be 100% free, but
Yeah, absolutely.
everything and supplies, school supplies should be there. The teachers shouldn't have to buy them either.
No, they should have no out of pocket nothing for their supplies.
I think part of the problem is the school districts are funded by property taxes, so and where that becomes a problem is you got people that live in one district that are way poorer than somebody that lives in another district. Case in point, Port Huron to Marysville or Port
Right?
Huron to St. Clair.
Right? Right. Because the education system from school district to school district, going that far out. We could even go further and say Marine City,
Marine
East
City
China.
would, yeah, those are starting to go back down.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh, well, like when I was there,
like Algonac's like super poor, and Marine City's kind of like
working
probably,
class.
yeah, I'd say it's a little less than Port Huron's as far as education. But St. Clair and Marysville are your two best.
Oh yeah, that's where the money is.
And then of course when you get a lot of money up in Croswell and Lexington again too. So
Yeah, well, I mean, kinda. Like,
no, definitely. You
well,
got
no,
it.
because for the Croswell Lexington, you got to remember that like parts of Jetto go to Croslex. Towns like Applegate, small farming towns with no money in them are going to the Croswell Lexington schools. So I mean, it's just at least that's the way it was when I went to Croslex. Because it was why they made Jetto go is beyond me because we were still in St. Clair County.
Right, right.
So we should have went to like
Northern.
Lakeport and then Fort Gratiot and then but nope.
Right.
They sent me to Croslex 6th, 7th, 8th, and half a ninth, and then I had my 9th, 10th, 11th. I spent at Northern, and then my senior year I was at Envy.
Because you were a bad boy.
Bad boy. Night before I went to school, I went to the AC/DC concert.
Yeah.
That was something. That was like right before the start of my senior year. I went and saw AC/DC and Loudness. That was a fucking great concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Let's see. Oh, that was an interesting topic. We don't normally talk about schools and stuff like that because,
Right.
well, I mean, honestly, our education system is poo poo.
So do you still like every time you hear an AC/DC song, you stomp or what?
Well,
You,
I
you
mean,
do you do the guitar poses and you got your feet going up and down.
well, I hear an AC/DC song now, and honestly, the only thing I can think of is every fucking Vern Springer solo.
No, because he did tapping, and Angus never did. So
Well, no, Angus didn't tap, but he Vern wasn't just set on. Well, yeah, he was. You know what? Never
that
mind.
was
That
that
was his
was
whole
like.
thing, wasn't it? It was
Well,
like
yeah,
trying to put Eddie Van Halen in an AC/DC song. Wait a minute.
but that's kind of like young guitarists, man. They try
Yeah.
to.
Well, it's like when Poison came out. Oh my God! It was like this is a 3-chord burner that every band in the fucking world could play. And it's
Those are the best.
yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we did
If
it.
you're gonna do covers, I mean that's the
You
best.
gotta pander to the crowd, man.
Well, if you're gonna do covers, you gotta try to do the easiest songs possible so you can
Right.
remember
And
as
shit
many
that
as
the
you
crowd's
can.
gonna listen to. I'm not gonna go up there and, hey, we're gonna play some Rush, and then we're gonna play some Yes, and then we're gonna play some Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah, each song taking about 42 minutes a
Yeah,
piece.
exactly. We're gonna
Uh,
do the entire A side of 2112. So sit
uh,
back and enjoy.
no, we're not a Rush cover band.
No, no, not at all. Golly. So Brett's talking about he wants. I guess he wasn't catching the vibe with the band, so he wants to try to start something up again.
uh-huh.
So Bob, our drummer, he was supposed to stop by today, and I was supposed to talk to him to see if he was going to drum. I'm probably going to get back behind the keyboards again
Yeah.
and play and sing harmonies and stuff like that. And
Well, what happened to your funky?
Funk and Mayhem.
Yeah.
So that whole thing was a train wreck, man. It was just like there were way too many egos. There were way too many people who thought they were in charge. And, to me, I always felt like the new guy. So it was like, even though people came in behind me, I still felt like the FNG. So that's fucking new guy for people who don't know. And it was just, I don't know. And then I lost my toe and spent time in the hospital. And then I got done with that.
So you lost your toe and made it hard to keep time.
Yes, exactly. Because that's my tapping foot.
Right. You could no longer tap. So you're like, oh, man.
So then I went back to the band and we started practicing again. Then I had to get another surgery and take another toe off. So I told Angie, I said, look, I can't keep doing this. It's not fair to you guys, that I can't be here to practice. And so I'm going to call it quits. And right after Brett said, yep, me too. I can't stand this band anymore. Bye.
Damn.
Yeah, he didn't pull any punches. He said, Angie, you're too much of a fucking perfectionist. You're trying to get studio sound out of a live band, and it doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
Like you want it to sound exactly like the recording. We don't play like that.
Uh-huh.
So it was nuts. But we moved on, and then Brett and I started doing that the new normal thing, and it was just he was going in a direction that I was like, look, man, people aren't. Oh no, there's a niche for it. We just got to find the right place to play. I said, Brett, there's no places in Kokomo that want to hear punk. It's just
Oh
that's
yeah, everybody wants to hear punk.
no,
Yeah.
not here,
Even the
dude.
yep,
It's either
yep.
classic rock or country.
No, no. Everybody
So
wants to hear punk.
no,
Yes.
look,
Even the country people want to hear punk. Yep.
no,
Yep.
you're
If
wrong.
they like Johnny Cash, they like punk.
Johnny Cash was an outlaw.
He
Okay,
was a punk.
he wasn't writing punk music.
He was. He was
No, he
punk.
was writing. He was writing country outlaw music.
He was the sixth Ramon.
You're stupid.
No, you are.
The sixth Ramon. What the fuck ever.
He was Johnny Cash Ramon.
Johnny Ramone.
Johnny Cash Ramon.
Johnny Cash Ramone. High as fuck, sitting in a bush eating cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, his version of Blitzkrieg Bob was awesome.
no. He played it on an acoustic too. What is? You know what? You're so dumb.
I'm so fun.
Trying to argue music with me. What's wrong?
I'm so
with you?
fun.
Fun, fucked up. Oh, that's fine. Never mind.
You're stupid.
You're fun. You're a fucked up nerd.
Oh my goodness.
Stupid. Yeah. So, what are you watching?
What am I watching?
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. Michael
Yeah,
Keaton
I
Batman.
mean, like series wise, what are you watching? 60s Batman?
Oh no, series wise, I'm watching The Good Doctor.
I love that show.
New Amsterdam.
I don't know what that's about.
The Peripheral.
I heard that was good.
That's phenomenal. Andor. I think they
Yeah,
just
I
did the
still
last.
need to start that.
I think they just did the last episode last week.
Was it good?
Yeah, that whole series is good.
I might have to check it out. Yeah.
What else am I watching? Titans and oh shit, what's that other show?
Titans is amazing.
Oh, Pennyworth.
I haven't seen that yet. Have you seen any Doom Patrol?
Yeah, that starts up again here in December.
Cool.
And so does Letterkenny.
Yes, I'm so ready for that. You know what I started watching?
What?
Tulsa King.
Okay. Oh, you know what else comes out on Paramount Plus in December?
What?
I think December 22nd is Top Gun Maverick.
Oh yeah. You told me that. I'm not a fan.
How do you know you're not a fan? You haven't seen it.
I didn't like the first one.
Everybody's raving about how good this one was.
Oh, well, I didn't like the first one, so,
I didn't like the first one, so the rest of them should be shitty.
That's pretty much how it goes, isn't it?
No.
Yes?
Not always.
So you tell me, give me one example of a sequel that was better than the original.
Say what? You're talking to a Star Wars fan?
Okay, so yeah, that series it can definitely that got better as it went on. So yeah.
Well, I would say Empire Strikes Back was probably the pinnacle of it, but yeah.
Yeah, that was better than Star Wars.
It was the best out of it. But I can also name a sequel that was as good as the original was The Godfather 2.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Godfather 3 was horrible,
Oh, fuck that movie. That was terrible.
but yeah, Godfather 2 was phenom.
Um, you know what was also a good Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2.
Okay.
That was pretty decent. But I honestly like I'd say 80% of the sequels are not better than, and I'm not even going to say, yeah, you know what, you're right, Dave. I should just watch it anyways because no, I don't want to.
I don't want to do it. But like sooner or later something will come up and you'll watch it and you'll be like, "Oh man, you should watch this. This is great." Kind of like
Letterkenny.
oh my
No,
god.
it wasn't Letter. Oh, Leo.
Yeah.
Leo and Home Free.
Yeah.
You're like, man, this Home Free is great. You're like, stupid, I was playing this shit for you 2 years ago. Like, well, I don't remember, so it didn't happen.
You're such a big dummy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh man.
So I'm let's see, what games am I currently playing? You playing any games?
No.
No?
Other things that are happening locally. They finally have decided to change the mascot for Port Huron High School.
Oh, it's not gonna be the big red anymore?
It's not. Yeah, they're gonna take the Native American off of there because after 50 plus years of the Native Americans saying, "Hey, we don't want to be mascots," it gives a bad stereotype. They finally listened.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna change the mascot. They can probably still call it Big Reds, but like make it a cardinal or whatever,
Or
or
stick of chewing gum.
yeah, or like Kane or whatever,
Ooh.
or they could make it Big Reds. They could make it Peg Bundy.
No, see, I'm down with Kane. That would be a perfect mascot.
But yeah, they could change that. And so of course a bunch of people are losing their fucking minds over it. And they're like, well, the history, they're trying to erase. No, they're not erasing history. Number one, they didn't have a Indian mascot till probably the 60s. And number two, like, you're a white person and you haven't been to that school in 30 plus years. You spent 4 years over it. Please don't tell me you peaked in high school. Like, get over it.
Yeah.
There's a portion of society that it bothers, and it's like if we would have called it the Port Huron N words or something, we would have got rid of that name eventually too. Well,
That would
probably
have
just
went
not.
faster, I'm thinking.
Probably not because like we're such a back ass words community.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Or like you could there's so many derogatory names and they're like, well, no, Big Reds, that's honoring calling a Native American red, a
Yeah,
redskin, that's not honoring them. That's a derogatory term, you dumbass.
yeah, that's profiling, and profiling is wrong.
Calling them a red is like calling a black person the N word. So
Yeah,
yeah,
or
it's not.
darky, or any
It's not.
or
Or calling the Asian person the yellows. You
yep,
know.
or calling white people crackers.
Yeah.
I, I don't know. I mean, good on them for changing the name. Well, no, they're not changing the name. They're just going to change the mascot.
Well, they might change the name too, but who knows? They're definitely getting rid of the mascot.
Well, it's like
And well, when they first announced that they were going to do it, a lot of the people were saying, "Well, take a poll because we have that uh, coming up with at Pine Grove Park with the indigenous people. So ask them." Well, the indigenous people have put it out there for years about changing it. It's not something like brand new just coming out. And of
oh,
course, these people are
you talking about the powwow?
yeah, and these people are like, well, they're only changing it because everybody's offended. Wait a minute, aren't you offended that they're fucking changing it, you dipshit?
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, people make me frustrated.
Oh, the woke people. It's not the woke people. It's people like, God damn, 50 years, 50 plus years of, hey, can you change that because we don't like the negative stereotype? And
Well,
so
and
finally
then
it took them 50 years to fucking finally go.
you know, that's, and I mean, like, okay, so say look at the shit that the Cleveland Indians went through.
Yeah, in the Redskins, and
Yeah,
it's been
they're
going
all
on. It's been going on for decades and decades.
uh-huh. And now Cleveland's got a new name. I forget what it is.
Yeah,
Washington has a new name.
the Commanders. Yeah,
Commanders. Yep, that's what it is. And yeah, I forget what Cleveland's new name is, but yeah,
mistakes.
it should be changed. I mean,
The Cleveland mistakes.
yeah, the Cleveland mistakes on the lake.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Cleveland rocks. Cleveland socks.
Cleveland
Oh,
smells
shit.
funny.
Let's see. So new games that I'm playing.
Nobody cares.
I'm playing the new Middle Earth Shadow of War.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. The goal is you have to beat Sauron and all his
Yeah,
orcs, his entire orc army and stuff. It's cool. A couple of shooters.
you got his woke army.
Orc.
Orc. Oh, I thought you
Orc.
said
Yeah,
woke.
his orcs. Yes,
Yeah,
not woke.
yeah,
Fuck the woke.
woke army.
And then a couple of shooters, like Quake. Remember the old Quake? It
Yeah.
was a Doom ripoff. Yeah, I'm playing that. And then a new one that came out called Proteus. It's a modern day Doom, but I like it. It's pretty gory.
Wasn't he the dog in Garfield?
No, that's Odie.
Oh.
Odie. Yeah, you're
Oh.
so dumb.
Yeah. So you
Crazy.
already prepping for Christmas?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like Luke and I are talking like Christmas Eve. What we normally do is we make
Tickle each
meatballs.
other. You guys getting tickle fights?
No, we make meatballs a couple of different ways. We make smokies a couple of different ways.
Mhm.
Like make mac and cheese and tater salad and chips and shit like that. And then whoever wants to stop by can get a little plate, sit and chat, and then because we're probably just going to golf all night.
Yeah, and then you guys get under the mistletoe, start
No,
licking
there's
each
no
other's face.
no,
Mm.
there's no mistletoe. Stop
Okay.
talking gay. You're so gay.
You're getting all weird with each other.
You're the one who gets fucking freaky with bubble wrap.
Tickle fights and mistletoe.
Yeah, no.
Playing with each other's meaty balls.
That's gay.
Well, I'm like, hey man, you guys got your traditions. I'm not judging.
Yeah, that. First of all, no. Second of all, you certainly the fuck sound like it.
Not at all.
Like, hey,
I accept you guys for who you are.
yeah. Okay. You're so dumb.
No, you.
Anyways, we're gonna put a little spread out, play some video games.
Yeah,
I like this weekend. This weekend I'm going because it's his sister's 50th birthday.
What?
Yep.
So you're gonna party?
They're gonna
cake?
party.
What kind of cake?
I have no idea what. I think I want to say it's German chocolate.
Yeah.
And then with Neapolitan ice cream.
Oh, yeah. I got some. Oh my god! Trina had me pick up some vanilla ice cream, so I picked up some premium vanilla bean ice cream.
Briars?
Oh no! The premium stuff from Kroger brand premium.
That's pretty good stuff.
Oh my god, it is so tasty.
Now, see, like my premium from Kroger's. Well, when I had teeth, it was butter pecan. because I love butter pecan ice cream. Love it.
That my mom used to love that shit
Yep.
too.
Or the praline and cream ice
Yeah.
cream. That was good too. But my all-time favorite ice cream is plain old chocolate.
Mine's always been the peanut butter ones.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if it's got peanut butter in it, that's a bonus. But I'm always
Yeah.
good with just chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate for me was never that big a thing. It was like, all right, cool. I'd rather I had the vanilla.
Um, Hey, I was just sitting there thinking. You remember when we called the cops on that black dude for beating that chick up in her car
Oh God, that was
at the?
law.
That was at the Bolodrome
The Blue Otter Bowl,
or Blue
actually.
Water Bowl. We were cutting
Yeah.
through the parking lot, seeing him holding a knife to this chick's throat in
Well,
the
I
front.
was walking back. You were at the house, and so I ran back to the house and got you. I'm like, hey, we gotta stop this dude, man.
So he
Remember?
walked because he saw us, and I went in and I called the cops.
Yeah.
And then so we're. I mean, they were there quick, fast, in a hurry too,
Yeah, that was crazy.
because we came out and they were already cuffing him up.
Yep.
He was fucking eyeballing us big time.
He was a big dude too.
He was too. He was a big black dude, just fucking manhandling this white woman in her car. Like, is he robbing her?
I think he was gonna try to do a little something else, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, he didn't get there, did he?
nope.
I was like, they're like, thanks for letting us know. And you can't be a witness because you're minors, but thanks for letting us know.
I didn't care about being a witness, just like
Yeah, wanted to make sure she was okay.
right.
Yep, that was we did our good deed. Good deed for the day.
And I do those once in a while.
Yeah,
And
every
now
now and
and
again.
now they turn that bowling alley like they cut it up and it's now a dollar store.
Wait a minute. What? It's not a
Yeah,
bowling alley anymore?
no, you enter on the side where the parking lot is,
Uh,
and there's a Dollar Treasure in there. The Dollar Treasure that used to be over by the Kroger's, and yeah,
What? That's that whole building is a Dollar Tree?
a Dollar Treasure,
Whatever. It's a dollar store, man. You seen one, you seen them all.
and then there's a Dollar General where Windchills used to be.
Yep, I remember that. I remember reading about that.
Uh,
It's just like dollar stores, man. They're
and then where the Honda place used to be on Water Street,
yep.
that's also a Dollar General.
Jesus. Remember the hair stop?
That's by the Kroger's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the hair stop went out of business. The same people bought the place. It's called Hair 2.0.
Okay.
Just so you know, I got a friend cutting hair there, so
You have friends?
I do have friends.
I usually go over to Paul Mitchell.
Oh, I cut my own hair, take the fucking clippers, do it, all
Well,
good.
you don't have hair, so there's nothing.
I
to
do
cut.
have hair. It just grows in weird fucking spots.
Uh,
Like the entire top of my head doesn't grow hair no more. I look like a fat Mr. Spacely.
Uncle Fester.
No, I don't. I leave stubble on my head now. I don't shave it like I used to.
Put a nightgown over you and
A light bulb in my mouth.
and put a little dark circles under. Oh, you already got those.
Hey, look, don't talk to me like you know me.
You should. That's why you should go around like, oh, you dressed as Uncle Fester for Halloween? No.
Who dressed up? I mean,
I'm not wrong.
well, no, because I don't shave my head anymore.
Well, you should. Just
No.
for that. Just for that.
Look, just because you have a bright idea doesn't mean it's a good idea.
It's an idea.
It's
I mean,
just
at
an
least,
idea.
but it's an idea. At least I have them.
I have them too. Mine are just ludicrous. It's like, wait. I got this great idea for a TV show. We're going to get an industrial fan, and then we're going to dare people to stick their tongues in it.
Oh yeah, like make them do robot voices in there. That would be awesome.
La la Luke, I am your father.
That would be a great idea for a show.
No.
Hey, actually, have him recite like fucking Shakespeare through while doing that voice.
You got to sound like Darth Vader while you're.
Uh, or
What light?
reading.
What
Hey,
light?
hey, we want you to read from this book. You're gonna read audiobooks except for through a
Through a
fan.
fan. What light through yon window breaks?
Uh,
It is the dawn. Oh, fucking father.
uh,
James Earl Jones reads Hamlet through a
uh,
fan.
oh, that would be a great voice to do through a fan. 'Cause he's already-
Then he'd be like, Luke, I'm your. Wait, we've done this before.
Who would he sound like if he did it through a fan? Because he already is Darth Vader.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's like, wait, we've done this before.
Yeah, it would cancel the fan out.
Oh, I read that
Oh my god, he quit being Darth Vader. Yeah,
going forward with Darth Vader, he is not going to be the voice anymore.
right. Well, he
His
kind of
his
is.
voice is,
Right,
but he's not.
right.
He's retiring. Fuck, he's almost 90.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all need hobbies.
I mean, he is your hero.
He is, man.
I mean, now, for everybody who doesn't know, Dave is a Star Trek conspiracy theorist.
Star Trek.
Ask him, seriously, ask him who is good and who is evil. He's going to tell you that Darth Vader and all of them whack jobs are the good guys, and that Skywalker and
It's such a Star Trek conspiracy theory that it has Darth Vader in it.
I said Star Wars.
No, you said Star Trek.
I'm pretty sure I said Star Wars.
I'm 100% sure you said Star Trek.
I'm 100% sure you heard me say Star Trek
because you did
wanted
say
me to say Star Trek.
I'm saying when you go back and look at between 56 minutes and 57 minutes and 39 seconds, you're going to hear yourself say Star Trek.
Okay, so Star Wars then. Hey, if Vader showed up on Star Trek, bonus, you know?
Well, here's the reason why is because Yoda purposely lied to Luke. He hid shit from him, and
He did.
Yeah, he did. And not only that, but the Jedi like didn't allow you to be emotional and have all that shit. Like your emotions kind of like help guide you and shit.
Yeah, it was logic and reason.
But it wasn't logic and reason because they also live by the Force. That's not logic and reason. That's faith.
Well, yeah, it's religion.
It is. And so it's not logic and reason. It's just, suppress your emotions.
Oh well, I mean that's normal in everyday life. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen, I'm running out of juice.
Yeah.
I'm getting sleepy.
And you're ugly.
My mom doesn't think so.
Your mom.
Hey, do me a favor, will you?
Wow.
My mom hasn't been on in almost a week because her arthritis is so bad she can't type.
Yes.
So Dad is reading her messages to her. So if you would send her kind of a little something or other saying you're thinking about her.
Okay.
Or don't. That's fine.
Hey, Mom, we love you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna send her the link, but I don't know if she's been up to listening. She just hasn't. She's been in a lot of pain, and she's frustrated and she's ready to give up. So
Oh, I know being in pain sucks.
yes, it does.
All right, buddy. Well, on that note,
Yep. We want to thank everybody for stopping by the show, whether you're listening live or catching it at a later date. We definitely appreciate it. We'd like to remind you to please hit that subscribe, leave us a comment, bang the notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new content. And yeah,
the like button.
yeah, hit the like button. Did I forget that? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. So, anyways, he's Dave. I'm Kurt. This is the stupid show, and we will see you, motherfuckers, next week.
So long. See you later. Bye
See ya.
bye.